Hello, everyone. Today, we'll explore the magnificent cultural heritage of Chhau dance, a vibrant art form from eastern India. This dance tradition not only preserves ancient stories, but also represents the living spirit of Indian cultural expression. In the heartlands of eastern India, amidst the rhythmic beats of the dhol and dhamsa, flourishes a majestic dance form that bridges mythology, martial tradition, and folk storytelling. Chhau. This remarkable performance art has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, highlighting its significance in the global cultural landscape. Chhau is more than just a performance. It's a living cultural narrative that has been passed down through generations. For organizations like Bharat Dharma Academy Limited, celebrating such art forms is part of a broader mission to preserve and promote classical and folk expressions inspired by Sanatan Dharma and the rich spiritual heritage of India. The origins of Chhau dance can be traced to the eastern Indian states of Odisha, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. What makes this dance form truly special is how it seamlessly combines classical elements with tribal vitality. The performances typically coincide with local festivals and community celebrations, bringing to life stories from Indian epics and regional legends through expressive movements and, in some styles, elaborate masks. There are three main styles of Chhau dance, each with its distinctive characteristics. First, we have Mayurbanj Chhau from Odisha. This style is performed without masks, placing greater emphasis on facial expressions and precise gestures. The dancers communicate emotions and storylines through their expressive faces and intricate hand movements. Second is Sarakela Chhau from Jharkhand. This variation emphasizes subtle, controlled movements and features stylized masks that represent various characters. The masks themselves are works of art, created by skilled local artisans using traditional techniques. The third style is Purlia Chhau from West Bengal. This variation is known for its vibrant, colorful costumes and dynamic, acrobatic movements. Performances often include spectacular leaps and turns that showcase the physical prowess of the dancers. Many Chhau performances depict heroic tales drawn from Hindu mythology, particularly stories that celebrate divine feminine energy, valor, and cosmic transformation. This makes it a powerful medium to reflect stories of Shakti, including symbolic interpretations of goddesses like Ma Kali, Durga, and the Mahavidyas. While Chhau is not primarily devotional in nature, the dance captures cultural narratives that continue to inspire generations. These performances serve a dual purpose. They entertain audiences while simultaneously educating communities about their shared heritage, moral values, and the celebration of inner strength. The dance movements themselves often symbolize the eternal struggle between good and evil, the changing seasons, or important agricultural activities that sustain rural life. Through these symbolic representations, Chhau connects people to both their spiritual traditions and the natural world around them. In our rapidly modernizing world, traditional art forms like Chhau offer a grounding sense of identity and connection to cultural roots. They serve multiple important functions in contemporary society. First, they foster cultural appreciation among youth who might otherwise lose touch with their heritage in an increasingly globalized world. When young people learn about or participate in Chhau performances, they develop a deeper understanding of their cultural identity. Second, these traditions encourage intergenerational dialogue. As elders share their knowledge and experience with younger dancers, stories and techniques that might otherwise be forgotten are preserved and renewed. Third, traditional dance forms like Chhau serve as tools for mindfulness and expression. The disciplined practice required to master Chhau movements cultivates focus, body awareness, and emotional expression, skills that benefit practitioners in all aspects of life. Finally, these art forms bring rural communities to global recognition. When Chhau dancers perform internationally, or when their art is recognized by organizations like UNESCO, it elevates the status of these communities and brings attention to their cultural contributions. Organizations dedicated to cultural preservation believe that traditional art forms like Chhau provide profound opportunities for education, community engagement, and cultural preservation. These aspects are essential for maintaining the rich diversity of Indian cultural heritage. Through various initiatives and cultural festivals, preservation efforts aim to host performances by folk and classical artists, offer workshops on Indian classical dance and storytelling traditions, and promote academic research and global exposure for heritage art forms like Chhau. These activities align with broader commitments to arts education, inclusive cultural programming, and preserving heritage for future generations, essential pillars for cultural sustainability in the modern age. Despite its cultural significance, Chhau dance, like many traditional art forms, faces several challenges in the contemporary world. Economic pressures often force talented performers to seek more lucrative employment, leading to a decline in new generations of dancers. Additionally, changing entertainment preferences, particularly among younger audiences, have reduced the demand for traditional performances. The complexity of Chhau training, which traditionally requires years of dedicated practice under experienced gurus, presents another challenge in our fast-paced society. Furthermore, limited documentation of traditional techniques and choreography increases the risk that certain aspects of the art form may be lost over time. However, these challenges also present opportunities for innovation in preservation methods, including digital documentation, modern teaching approaches, and creative adaptations that make the art form accessible to contemporary audiences while maintaining its essential character. Technology plays an increasingly important role in preserving traditional art forms like Chhau. Digital recordings of performances create permanent archives that future generations can study. Online platforms allow Chhau dancers to reach global audiences, increasing appreciation for this unique cultural expression. Virtual workshops and learning resources make it possible for people around the world to learn about Chhau, even if they cannot travel to its regions of origin. Social media campaigns raise awareness about the importance of cultural preservation and can help secure financial support for traditional artists and training programs. Behind every Chhau performance are the personal stories of dedicated artists who have committed their lives to this tradition. Many master performers began training in childhood, learning from family members or village gurus. Their journeys often involve significant personal sacrifice and unwavering dedication to their art. These artists speak of Chhau not just as a performance, but as a way of life, a spiritual practice that connects them to their ancestors and to divine energy. For many, performing the ancient stories through dance creates a transcendent experience that goes beyond mere entertainment. The economic challenges these artists face are substantial. Many struggle to make a living solely through their art, yet they continue to perform and teach because they feel a deep responsibility to keep the tradition alive for future generations. In every beat of the drum and every leap in Chhau dance echoes the story of our ancestors. These traditions represent not just artistic expression, but living connections to cultural identity and spiritual heritage. Whether you're an artist, educator, student, or cultural enthusiast, your support helps bring heritage alive. By attending performances, supporting training programs, or simply learning more about these traditions, you contribute to the preservation of irreplaceable cultural treasures. As the saying goes, preserve, perform, pass it on. This simple phrase captures the essence of cultural preservation. The recognition that our heritage must be actively maintained and transmitted to remain vibrant and meaningful. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Chhau dance. I hope it has inspired you to learn more about this remarkable tradition and perhaps even experience a performance for yourself. Until next time, may the rhythms of our cultural heritage continue to enrich and inspire our lives.